is Black Series Edition LLC. Probably been wondering what's going on with tons and tons of pictures popping up on their account. Well, I'm kind of building something. And on top of that, as I said before, I'm doing some experimenting with the Wix page, YouTube, and a couple other places where we're uploading pictures, software we're using to see if I can basically load these video players of slideshows into the Wix picture um, product displays, because I said before, one thing I don't like about the shopping cart area is the fact that we just don't have enough pictures that we can load up on there. We have so many. When we start working on the other paint, this stuff has projector mapping capability, gaming capability, so we need a section for gaming, we need a section for projector mapping, we need so many different, there's so many pictures that we have to take. I mean, have you seen the pictures we're popping up? I have over 1,000. This is nothing compared on how many pictures we actually have. I've taken pictures on everything I've built, designed, put together. We have tons of pictures, and that's what you're seeing. The reason why we like those little slideshows is because that slideshow can allow me to put like 16 pictures into one slideshow, and we can load that one slideshow into one slot into the Wix shopping cart display, where we can have multiple pictures and more information. The more information we have on the product, the better we can sell it. So that's why these little slideshows have been popping up, because again, we're doing some experimenting to see exactly how we can get this to work with with YouTube. It works with YouTube, which we're seeing is working well with YouTube. We can integrate this into the website. So that's why all the pictures are popping up. So on top of that, they're all over the place. We got them splattered all over our Facebook forum sites. Matter of fact, I got a couple of group pages on Facebook, and I got about 9 fan pages, I think I got now. No, 9 fan pages. So yeah, they're all over the place. If you go to our fan page base, you'll see tons of pictures. Customers are actually, and new customers are going there and they're looking at all the pictures. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff, like a lot of information on our products. These are pictures we never got a chance to show off because YouTube used to have a slideshow, a video slideshow, which was fantastic, but they got rid of it. So we had to just pile these pictures up. And some of the pictures you'll never get a chance to see because there's no room for them. Even our website has tons of pictures attached to it. That's not all the pictures that you see. So when I get done doing a video, I get out there with a camera and I take the still shots of everything we just shot. So that way, if anybody goes in and basically does a search on any of the pictures, it pops up on the videos, and the videos have all the information on the products. It's another cool way of advertising at the end of the day. So that's why you're seeing all these picture slideshows coming up. Not even anywhere near close. So what I want to do, or want to build on this site, is I want to build the first of it. I don't know if anybody else has one, but I want one. I'm putting in a kind of like picture library into our website, so that way I can load up these video clips of these picture slideshows. So that way you're not looking at one picture, you're looking at dozens of pictures with music and all that stuff. Just trying to do something different. Because the grids are nice, but the grids can be headaches, because they pretty much sometimes will duplicate old videos that you already have, and you got to make up different categories for each video in order to do that, and it becomes a bit of a headache. All right, so let me see. I had someone, Extreme Sugar Plum Fairy it's not activated, the page. We brought it back because I have to go into the page. It's going to be a physical website, physical projection screen. Trying to figure out where we're going to sell this thing at, because I don't want to sell screens on the Crystal Age. Crystal Age, I want it strictly for paint. Black Series, I want it strictly for paint. But then I did spend the time to build an entire world for this particular product, and I found out I might not be able to move the entire page onto the new website. And if I can't do that, then we're going to have to sell the screens on a special shopping cart inside of the Sugar Plum Fairy. We're going to build a shopping cart for it inside of it, and so one for the Leviathan, because they have customized pages that took a lot of time and work, and I really don't feel like building them again. So this is, right now, some of the things I'm testing. This is not, we're not in live stream right now. So I'm going to my demo page because I got a customer who came in and said about testing on motorized projection screens. I painted so many motorized projection screens, it's not even funny. As a matter of fact, I sent them a couple of customized motorized screens that we done. I'm looking for that black one. If I was looking for the pictures on my phone, pictures are not on my phone. The pictures not on my phone. They're someplace else. That means they're on the computer. Now, what I have on, it might be in demonstrations. What I have on my phone is what I have from, gee whiz, where did I start on the phone? Let's see. Well, that's a new phone. Whew. I would say, well, I got pictures on my computer that date back from when I first started. I can go all the way back to digital and crystal screen paint. There's hundreds and thousands of pictures on both of these computers right here that have that much information. I'm trying to, actually, I'm gonna need a separate website for that. I'm gonna really have to build another blog. So what I'm gonna do is put my entire history of all my work onto a site. I might pay somebody to do that. That's a freaking heck of a lot of work. That's a lot of pictures. That's a lot of videos on our history on how everything got started. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll pay somebody to do it because that's a heck of a lot of work. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our whole entire history up. Let me see. Now, for people, we're asking about the benefit of a black screen. Oh, heck yeah. You know, things, black technology freaking does things, as if you saw in the slideshows that are popping up all over the place, gray screens, white screens, gunmetals don't match them in any way whatsoever. They can't pull the contrast level. Contrast level, again, I love how I go into forum sites and people will sit there and argue about 100% blues and 100% greens and reds and purple and orange and all these different colors have to be legit. But when it comes to the black color itself, it can be traded off for a shade of gray. Gray is not black. Black is black. So in order to pick up all those beautiful colors, you're going to have 100% black. So that's one of the other benefits of black technology, our black technology to a motorized projection screen. Another one, you don't use frog tape. You don't have to use frog tape due to the fact that if our technology is black, why would you put frog tape around the screen? We put frog tape around the screen unless we're painting something that basically as a gunmetal screen. I've developed different color screen paints. We've done that. I've done silver screens, gray screens. I've done those. That requires for us to put frog tape around the screen. When you're doing a screen that's 100% black, you don't really need the border anymore. Border is not needed. You can actually expand your screen size. I did it in a demonstration where I took I think it was a 98-inch projection screen, and I expanded the screen because we no longer needed the 2-inch border from one side to the next. So you lose about somewhere between, from the left to the right, that's 4 inches. The bottom, that's going to be that's 6 inches. You lose 8 inches on your screen. That's how much you lose. At 92, I think it was a 92 inch. At 92 inches, you lose roughly about 8 inches off your screen. Now with a black screen, or black products, I can expand my screen size because I no longer need a border because the screen paint's black, which means now I have a 100-inch screen out of a screen I just paid about $78 for. Let me see if I can figure out where this thing is at. Demo page. This would be the demo page. Now, for those who sit there and say, what about white levels? I've done so many white level demonstrations, it's not even funny at the end of the day. I don't know about everybody else's, but our white levels are immaculate. If they didn't work, then guess what? Colors won't work. None of those pretty skin tones won't work. And any of the on sites I was at, the screen would have never pulled up. It'd have been virtually impossible, would have never shown. So, yeah, our white levels are immaculate. As a matter of fact, our white levels are literally so high that we can literally basically take a gray screen. I can blend easily into a gray screen with no problem. I can turn gunmetal into a white sheet of paper because our white levels are literally that high. And projector mapping requires a white level to generate the image from the infrared. Oh, there's our white level demonstrations right there at 1,000 lumens. There they are right there on display. Anyway, so that's another thing. So that's something we don't worry about when it comes to our white levels. Our white levels are absolutely amazing. Color, well, our screens pick up 100% color because, again, you need 100% black in order to pick up color. How does the screen save you money? Well, again, if you went out and you bought an Elite screen, even if it had with a Sable or maybe a Cinema Grade 3D, or what are you going to pay a lot of money for that? A ton of money for that. Our technology, you can knock out a $3,000 Darkstar 9. Did it in the demonstration. Took a $78 eBay white projection screen, coated with our technology, and took out a $3,000 Darkstar 9. So again, the technology is better than gunmetal. So right there, you have a screen that's worth a ton of money due to the fact that it can easily knock out expensive projection screens with no problem. Ambient light rejection technology. Well, you've seen our demonstrations. We're experts in ambient light rejection technology. Our motorized projection screens can be used in fully lit environments without the screen washing out or fading. Let me see. We'll keep going when we have this demonstration here. Sorry, we have a lot of demonstrations. Go to the demo page. Demo page is pretty big. This is the reason why I want to do, like, instead of having tons of these pictures right here, I can take this entire band of pictures, load it into one video, and then basically post it. Makes it much easier than putting in tons and tons of pictures into one reel. Let me see if we can find our motorized screens. I gotta put a section in just for motorized screens only. And I've done motorized screens, I've done tension screens. As a matter of fact, I had a 120-inch black tension screen. I can't believe I still paid $600 for that screen. 120-inch tension screen, all black. How much money 120-inch tension costs? About $3 to $5 grand. That's what it'll cost you. This right here is our demonstration on painting a motorized projection screen. I love this screen. The screen was gorgeous. It was solid black, of course, with our coating technology. And again, with our demonstrations, we can use our screens in fully lit environments. A gray or white screen won't survive in that environment because it'll wash out, won't work. Can you roll the screen up and down? Yes, you can. As a matter of fact, someone made a statement about how if you use a form of acrylic texture paint, that the screen would jam up. Again, don't know what you're talking about at the end of the day. I painted dozens of screens. I have more experience in painting screens. I actually have a couple of customized screens that I painted, and they have multiple coats attached to them. They don't jam up. It takes quite a lot to jam a motor on a projection screen, quite a lot, and I've done it already. I've actually jammed a motor on a screen before. It's about 40 applications to do it. The screen rolling up. We do that roll up and roll down on the screen. Let's get some nice pretty colors in there. So how high our white levels run. I stick a gray screen up there, a white screen, a gunmetal. That screen doesn't exist. And we're using an ultra short throw. I think we're using an ultra short throw Sony projector in that one. Oh yeah, there you go. Now, if you got a gray screen, one of your problems, or a white screen, one of the problems you got to run into, you can't be in a fully lit environment. Your screen's automatically going to wash out. You don't have ambient light projection technology, which means you're going to have to be in something called an ambient light controlled environment. You're going to have to darken that environment so your screen doesn't wash out. This will also to affect your colors. Not your white levels, it's going to affect your color, and contrast won't pick up. Let's go to a nice pretty snow level. There we go. We love doing these. And I find it interesting that we spend, oh, that's what we're on the long throw, 720p projector. Yeah, LW401. I find it interesting that we do a lot of snow demonstrations, a lot, in fully lit environments. What I don't see is I don't see a lot of gray and white screens doing demonstrations, fully lit environments with contrast levels. How come you don't see that? Let's go pop over and get a little, we got more snow. I love doing snow. I tell you, I love doing the white levels. There we go. Let's go pop over and let's get some color in there. So my campaign for 2024 is going to be the gray, and it's going to be the white screen, and we're going to have these screens called splatter screens. If you ever seen one of these screens, it's a screen that pretty much has, we paint the screen gray and then we basically splatter our stuff all over it to show the customer exactly how much of an image that they're missing from their projector. And this is just to put on awareness that the gray and white screens still have a purpose, because again, I'm not painting over $3,000 projection screen. That's a little too costly. So white screens do have a purpose, but a gray screen doesn't serve a purpose at all. If anybody wants to have a discussion on that one, I'm in plenty of forum sites. I'm in there pretty much most of the day on my day off talking to people about gray screens are basically an obsolete product. Because what are you going to argue about? What's it designed to do? What is a gray screen designed to do? If you say higher white levels, no, a white screen can do that at the end of the day. White screens pull the highest white level, so that's scratched off. Better color? No, they don't pull better color. If they pull better color, they could be used in fully lit environments, much like gunmetal and black screens, but they can't be used like that because, again, they wash out. That's why you have to be in dark environments. You have to calibrate your projector because they don't work. We're not going to say contrast. We shouldn't be using that because that would be between me and gunmetal. Our black technology and gunmetal would be second, we would be first. So no. So what is the purpose of the gray screen? Well, see that background? See that background is 100% black? You can't pull it off on the gray screen. All right, so let's put it this way. For those people saying, but it doesn't have any purpose. I can't use it for projector mapping applications. When I was walking through that building with an ultra short throw under my arm, we couldn't fire up a gray screen anywhere in that environment because we would have to alter and change the environment to get the screen to work. Nah. My short throw 3,600 lumens. That would easily wash out a gray screen with no problem. So there's no benefit of a gray screen at all, period. Even the person who did the demonstration, benefit of a gray screen, literally had to turn his lights out in the demonstration because the screen would wash. A gray screen had the benefits before gunmetal and black technology existed. Then the screen was worth some money because, again, you're dealing with white screens. Now, a benefit of a gray screen versus a white screen, it's a small benefit in there. It pulls a slightly better, darker shade of gray because the white screen can't pull that, but the white screen is going to pull a higher white level. I have no idea why I find people on forum sites talk about how the gray screen pulls a higher white level. You need to really stop doing that. You can't pull a higher white level than a white screen. But anyway, and the reason for the gray screen is so we need a darker shade of gray. A darker shade of gray would give you a better contrast level, and it would produce better color, and it would basically absorb more light. That was the purpose of a gray screen, not to produce a higher and brighter white level. That would be the white screen's job at the end of the day. So a little test for you people who have gray screens out there: turn on all your lights in your environment and they'll show a star field demonstration. If you can't see that contrast level, your screen is outdated. Because even a gunmetal can pick up a decent shade of gray versus a gray screen. At the end of the day, gunmetals are extremely expensive. Let's go over here and let's grab one from an ultra short throw demonstration. This is gray screens versus our black technology on an ultra short throw 720p 3,000 lumen ultra short throw. I said that already, right? Sony. That cost me around, how much did I pay for the Sony? I think it was like $280, $290, somewhere in that price range. Now the reason why there's no gunmetal in here, because we couldn't use the gunmetal we have, because you can only use certain gunmetals with ultra short throws because they're not compatible with it because they'll go dark. That's why they have a special screen for them. So let's go over here and let's pull up. Let's see, I'm back at the computer. Why am I at the computer for? Oh. I need to get back to my demonstration. There we go. Star field. Now that's an ultra short throw projector, and the floor that has a 3,000 to 1 contrast level. Gray and white screens, can't see it at all, period. Black technology can read it. See those stars sprinkled across that black technology? In order for you to see those little white stars, that means that screen would have to be to read some kind of white level. Let's see if we got a color pattern test on here. I'm watching this Man versus Food. I'm about to go order me a pizza. Now the benefits of our black technology is if you have a projector, like we have the $60 NEC, we can project up to 150 inches in a fully lit environment without the screen washing out or fading. Can't do that on a gray screen because a gray screen or white screen is going to have a problem with the ambient light in the environment, and the larger the screen, the more light you will actually take in on the screen. That means the screen will wash out even faster. Look how beautiful that screen is. Jet black motorized projection screen. Why don't I do one in here? Because at least I got to build it. It's picking me up an Elite. Well, yeah, I like Elite screens, by the way. I do like good screens. Especially if I'm paying that kind of money for one. Yeah, because I can literally hang this thing from the ceiling for one. Yeah, because I want to do this artistic design for the back of the wall. And this basically wouldn't take away from the wall, but I can't get it in 235.1. I'm still debating on whether to do that 235.1 or not. Levitating screen. I would like to do the screen. I mean, I got about 18 feet of wall from one end to the next. I would love to have a 235.1 at 18 feet. That'd be crazy. I gotta figure that out. So there's our 720p projector sitting on the floor. Let's come out of this right here. We got several demonstrations on this one right here. Oh, another color demonstration. Color pattern demonstration. Oh, there's my pictures. I know I had pictures in there somewhere. Where are those pictures at? How come those are not on my phone? Because I didn't use that phone to take all the pictures. Oh, crap. I hope I didn't delete them because I'm going to need those pictures. I want to just go in and just upload these pictures onto the site. And then basically, yeah, that's what I want to do. And then basically turn that into a slideshow. Really excited about 2024. I told you, we got 3 major branches. We're not selling that screen on our site. Nope. The FLE TV projection technology, you won't be able to get it on the site. If all goes where I want it to go, we're going to allow somebody else to sell it for us. We're just going to ship it. We only got to do 30. Well, we were going to do 20, but now we up the number to 30. So we will be shipping them a screen for free because they need to test it out. They want to check it out. Or they're going to freaking fall in love with this thing. I explained it to the guy. I said, look, you think will sit right next to a TV. You couldn't tell the TV from that thing at the end. That's how bright it is. And I'm showing the demonstrations where the projector was sitting in eco mode. What blew them away is how old the projector we're using, because they thought we're using some freaking high-end 4K projector. Like, no, you're using an old, Christie, outdated projector. And they like that a lot. So they want to talk pricing. Let's see where that goes to. Because they're saying that technology is far more worth than what we're selling it for. A lot more. I told y'all, at the end of the day, it's a black. All the technology we have over here is worth more than what we sell it for. If I decided to basically, let's just say, what's the word for it? It's not selling out from what we're doing, because some, oh, you're selling out. No, no, I want what my technology is worth, but at least I'm keeping the price everybody can afford it. So if I decide to price-wise sell out, this technology would be way more than what diamond would cost at the end of the day. And for those who sit there and say, oh, well, no, that, show me something. Show me any technology right now that's producing on our level. Show me. There isn't any. It's just us. The gray screens are obsolete. They're done. Stalking something. Gray screens are obsolete. White screens are completely useless. Gunmetal technology, we can overpower that, and it's far too expensive at the end of the day. Any other black screens on the market? I've checked and searched for them. There isn't any. And the ones I've seen already that so-called exist, there's no testing underneath of them. No testing at all. You don't even know if that stuff will match black paint, black fabric. You don't even know because there's no testing. They don't even know because there's no testing. And from the other ones we've seen, they can't even pour a proper color. We are the only ones. And we are light years advanced of everybody else. This stuff we have around here is way beyond what's on the market right now. And it's about to become obsolete because we're tired of it. We want to design something better. This is where the Alpha Cinemax is coming in. And that thing is designed to do some crazy stuff in the day. We literally had to order top certified screens on a TV to see exactly what that product is designed to do. 2024 technology is TV worthy. That's what they're blown away by. That we literally developed a projection screen that can go toe to toe with a TV. Yeah. But technology is worth millions of dollars. And yet, I don't have to live in places like this if I don't want to. I can sell out and live in big mansions, drive fancy cars. My technology is the best on the market. But I choose my life because, again, I don't want to be like the big screens at the end of the day that charge all this money. But I'm going to show you exactly how much my technology is worth because I'm going to allow only 3 of these major branches to sell that new technology. And you'll see exactly what that stuff will go for. Why do you think Screen Innovation contacted my company? Contacted us at the end of the day. They know who we are. They know what we're about. They know what we can develop at the end of the day. Now, if they get word of it, that technology we're developing in 2024 is hitting a major chain, this is going to cause some ruffles and a lot of feathers. A lot of these big companies who design these certified screens, they are going to have problems. Look at that. We don't even make that stuff anymore. You see that stuff right there hitting the screen? We don't make that product anymore. We consider to us and our technology, what we develop, that's outdated for us. We've moved on to something better. Even our old technology can knock out anything today. I'm not bragging people at the end of the day, I'm just giving you facts. It's true facts. I can take any certified screen, I can stick it against that technology, it'll take it out. And this is what we consider old to us. This is not worth to us anymore. We don't make it anymore because we moved on to something far better. So you consider the fact that why I'm still here, that once my technology hits mainstream, they're going to want to market this stuff through the roof. My job is to make sure it doesn't go through the roof, that it stays at a price that everybody can afford, because that's the whole purpose of what we're trying to do. We're trying to basically pump the entire system full of technology that everybody can afford, not only certain people. That way you don't have to go in the form section and go, oh, I wish I could afford that. That's a $300 720p projector sitting there in front of a screen that cost me $78 or $79 off of eBay. Now, when my time comes and I retire, it's pretty much whoever gets their hands on the technology and we decide to basically sell it to, and after that, I have no control over what the prices will be. Now I'm 56 years old. I'm not going to be doing this forever. It's the reason why I made the decision a couple of days ago to. There's a couple major brands that are looking at that TV technology. They're interested in it, and I made the decision to basically allow them to be able to sell the product. They like the fact that it's going to be a limited edition screen. It's going to be a very exclusive screen. They love that because they want to market it that way. And because I've had so much of a problem with people in the past, I've tried to give like the everyday Joe a chance. People will contact me and say, hey, Mr. Berg, I would like to get a contract from you, but they just don't know how to do it right. So I went in and I terminated all my contracts. They're gone because I'm only dealing with big companies only, because they're the only ones that can appreciate and understand how to market my product. Now, does this mean that the price could change? I have no idea on that, because then they could add in, well, maybe, it could be shipping, which shouldn't be cost a lot of money to ship it, because it should be extremely cheap to ship that screen. It's wallpaper screen. You roll it up, you stick it inside of a tube. One tube's going to be 4 feet, the other one's going to be 5. If we can get the 120 inch, we can ship that anywhere in the world. It should be extremely cheap to do. So it shouldn't be a shipping cost. Manufacturing cost? No, because we only make 30 of these screens per month for the entire world. So not that hard to manufacture it. Just got to bring in a few people. They can knock out 30 screens, which I think is no problem at all. And basically, yeah, we're done from there. We're done. 30 screens, I'm done for the entire month. I ain't got to do jack. We'll sit there and just stare at the wall. See the fantastic idea behind that? No work at all, period, literally. Hire 2 certified, I might get 3 certified painters to come in, and they give them facility where they can work at. They knock out 30 screens. We load them up, put them in a tube, box them up, ship them out to these guys at the end of the day, and they sell the product. And that's it. I'm done. I don't got to do nothing for the rest of the month, but just sit down and just stare at the wall and just chill. I'm good. Now, this technology that we're developing, this right here, I don't know yet. I don't know what this is going to be at the end of the day. I know what it's going to be. I don't know what the availability is going to be. I haven't decided on it yet. But we know we're not going to have this. We'll be selling this ourselves. I don't want this. I don't want that to be, I don't know. I haven't decided on that yet. I got to pray on that, on what I'm going to do. I may make only so many of those two also. If I thinking about it, tell you some long story short, I would rather make everything limited edition. Yeah, because I really don't want to do that, man. I really don't want to do it. That much work, I really don't. So I just may make everything limited edition. But anyway, getting back to this craziness right here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's the benefit of our technology right here. So, again, you can expand your screen size because you don't need borders. And your borders are about 2 inches wide. So keep in mind, from each side, that's about 4 right there. At the bottom, that would be about 6. And at the top, you add an extra 2 inches because you want to make sure you even it out. That'd be about 8 inches you can add to your screen. I gotta grab my slideshow. I think I deleted my pictures off my cell phone. Why? I don't know why. What was this? Is this fast and easy? We painted the screen in? Yeah, but the Black Series right there. $250-inch screen, tabletop painting. Yeah, it's pretty cool to do. Wow. Where you going, bird? Get back there. There we go. My Pac-Man screen. That's a motorized projection screen I customized myself because I love Pac-Man. I love the game so much. So I built my own screen. Oh, yeah, that's the arcade room. This is when I turn into an arcade. That is a 106-inch Elite screen edgeless that I turned it this way up and turned it into a portrait, a giant portrait screen. There's my screen coming down. Now, for the person who said that you can't put multiple applications on a screen because of the crack or peel, you don't know me at the end of the day too well. That screen over there has multiple applications. As a matter of fact, there's 4 different screen paints on the original area of the screen, and then the border around the screen is painted a different color. Customized projector. I'll paint you right there. You know, it's funny. All these different environments that I built in that house, never really got a chance to enjoy any of them at all. I never really was in that room at all. My outside 250-inch screen, 180, dual 150 inches. I was never out there watching any movies off those screens. So I think the one I used the most was actually the one in the bay of windows, 126-inch Elite, and customized levitating. I forget which one I put the levitating last. But and the out on the deck, the 150-inch to 126-inch. Those are the only ones I used. The gaming screen, 129-inch customized. Yeah, I played on that one quite a bit too. But there are literally so many screens in the house. I couldn't figure out exactly. We had a 80-inch in the next room. That was a Japanese tea room. We had the Matrix room in the other room, which had a 135-inch fixed frame screen in that room. And then you go down the other room, I had a 235.1 at 158 inches, and I had a ceiling painted with the floor. That's the portrait screen right there. Man, I miss that little arcade. That's my little arcade I designed. That became Taco's room. When I got Taco, I took all this stuff out of here and packed it away, put it upstairs in the attic, and turned this room into Taco's room. That became Taco. Yeah, this right here, this is a Japanese tea room. Converted this entire area. You know, nice little fountain over here, 80-inch screen here, off the short throw projector there, you know, Japanese curtains over there. Even the color of the wall was actually coded a different color because when I got it, it was in a fire engine red and I didn't like the color of it. So I dropped a little black and silver into it and I got that color right there. See, anywhere I walk, the screens fire up. That's the benefit of black technology. You're not stuck in the dark trying to figure out where your coffee table's at. I haven't decided what we're going to do in here. I'm doing something pretty cool in here. Still working on it. I'm doing something pretty cool in here. So this wall behind me right here, this in front of me, this is all coated in black technology. I'm going to do this in my next place. So what I want to do is I want to turn the entire wall, back wall, into a screen so I can project their map. So as I'm working on my computer and everything, I can watch all kinds of Japanese displays run in the back of my wall because it's all mapped in. I don't have to worry about hitting this projector and on the monitors or anything because it's projector mapped in. That's the benefit of projector mapping technology. You can pick where you want to choose when you want to project that. So I thought that'd be pretty cool because every computer setup I've seen, it's just a regular wall. Imagine I have a wall that has mapping behind it. You can put all kinds of cool displays behind the back of it. That'd be sick, won't it? Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. And I was looking at a sofa, and I was thinking, I don't want a normal sofa. Like, I want something crazy, like crazy. So the beams in here are quite sturdy. You actually can take quite a bit of weight in here. So I'm thinking about maybe doing me a levitating sofa. I've seen these things are pretty cool. And I got the area to build one at too. So I'm going to be doing a levitating sofa. It's kind of like something like a bit of a swing, but it's a sofa, but it's going to stay in one place. But I'll explain to you when I get done working on it. But yeah, I'm going to get a chance to build some pretty cool stuff in here. Oh, I can project to the floor too. I forgot about that. We can hit the whole floor with a projection screen. I literally forgot we could do that. Yeah, we could literally do that. We can literally hit the floor with a giant projection screen. Oh, that would be sick. Freaking levitating sofa. Taco, brain is kicking right now. I can literally bolt the chain, have the chains come down and have them connected to the sofa. So the sofa actually floats off the ground completely. Run LED lights underneath for that, some soft ones, because I'm going to disrupt more screens that absorb light anyway. Do the entire floor and the mats, coat that with the technology, set up the projector so it actually maps out the entire floor. I can koi fish the entire floor in here. I forgot about that. We did all this stuff because we designed all this stuff. Oh, that'd be sick. So what do we do? Oh, if I'm doing a levitating sofa, I definitely want a levitating screen now, but I have to have it at 235.1. It has to be 235 now because I want that whole city skyline to just whoop, pop. One of the things I like about this is that when they did the structure in here, the ceiling comes up like this. All the wood beams. This area is not like all concrete. So this is only concrete here. But the ceilings and stuff all had the studs. The beams are right there. I can see them, which is fantastic because when I put the ceiling in, because I'm actually putting the ceiling, but the ceiling's going to be done a different way. So that way I had the beams exposed. That allows me to measure when I put my projectors in, what I'm going to be installing in. Oh, that's sick. That's really sick. All right, that just gave me some crazy ideas right there. I'm gonna save a ton of money on a sofa because I'm building that sucker myself. That thing's gonna levitate. It's gonna be sitting up where it's actually gonna float a little bit off the floor. It's gonna be awesome. All right, cool. These are all these ideas I have when I'm working in here. I decided, because I've seen how this place is structured and how it's built. It's not hard to build a garage. Quite frankly, it's not. If you have some form of building carpentry skills, you should be able to do it. It's not hard to do. It really isn't. It's kind of like if you go and you look at those sheds that they have over at we're off topic, I know. These sheds we have over at Home Depot and Lowe's. If you can't walk in one of them and read the blueprint on how that thing's put together, don't even try building one. I can walk in one, I can see how it's structured and put together. That's pretty easy to do. And how they built this place, man, this is really easy to do. So basically, getting an idea and a feel of it all, because I want to tell you, I want to build my own small, tiny home. I actually want to build one. And I already got land. I'm leasing land. I actually found someone that's going to lease land for me. Leasing land. You know, a land lease, it's like 10 years. 10 or 20 years of land lease. But I got someone to lease land for me. So yeah, we won't be here for probably about a good solid, I don't even know, probably about a year or less than a year we're going to be here. And once the contract kicks in for what we're doing over here, probably a lot faster than that. But anyway, let's get back to that because my mind goes in 100 different directions. And right now in my head, I'm supposed to be thinking about this, but now I'm thinking about this levitating sofa and doing the floor and all that now. Now my plans have changed again. So I don't need to get a sofa now. I need to basically build what I want. Anyway, let's get back into this. Sorry about that. I go off in a different direction because my mind runs at 100 miles an hour. There's all kinds of ideas got kicking off in my head right now. Good thing I got all the work done for the FLE screens. We'll tell you what the FLE stands for. I'm not going to tell you yet, but it has an abbreviation of what it stands for. But anyway, yeah, because that's already done. We have the formula done. That's all finished. We have a 100% formula done. We have what containers we're going to ship them in, how they're going to be shipped out, how many are going to be available. Well, the number's going to change a little bit now. And now I have 3 major distributors for it already. So I'm set up, ready to go. All I can do is finish the finalization of my paperwork, which means I filed for a patent, I filed for copyrights, a trademark, and a trademark secret. So my stuff is locked in. So when they say, is your stuff locked in? Here you go. Here's the paperwork right there. Yep. All locked in. Ready to go. And all I got to do is send them over a sample if they like it. And I know the freak they will, because that screen is going to be insane. They're going to bring me right on board. Say, how many of these you selling? We only do 30 of these in the entire world. They're rare. They're limited editions. So it's going to give that screen a ton of height. especially when you see it based at the end of the day. We're going to do that. We're going to do that test. I told you we're going to do the test. I'm already in the process of ordering some very high-end certified screens. We've been instructed on how these demonstrations have to be done because, again, it's going to ruffle some feathers. It's really going to ruffle some feathers. Message to you certified screens out there, at the end of the day, you had plenty enough time to make a black screen. You really did. Some form of black technology. You really had plenty of time. You stuck to that gunmetal. It was a big mistake. I'm just going to put it out there. It was a big, big, big mistake. Keep in mind, my gunmetal that I designed can knock out a certified gunmetal. So that tells you right there. If our gunmetal is designed to knock out certified gunmetal, then the black technology is going to be way beyond it. And our black technology is designed to knock out gunmetal, even our own. So that tells you exactly the level we're sitting on. So I'm already done. Everything's finished. We're finishing the rest of the paperwork. Right now, we're working on 2025. Because I got a screen I'm designing, which is going to be one of the rarest screens we're going to design. We make one of these in the entire world. One of these we sell for the entire year. It's going to be insane. So that's why I said it's going to ruffle some feathers. I'm going to get phone calls. I'm going to get everything on the face of the sun. I'm going to get phone calls. I'm going to get offers. I'm going to get people trying to get me to sell out. Ain't going to happen. I'm not interested in doing any business with high-end projection screen companies because I know what you're going to do with the technology. You're going to charge everybody a lot of money for it. That's going to be just too much. So that's not going to work. We're going to have companies trying to buy our technology and reverse engineer our products and try to figure out how it's made. Do that and you'll lose your company because my stuff will be protected and I will sue you. So don't even try it. Don't even think about it. So it's going to be interesting. 2024 is going to be very interesting when that technology launches. Then we have that ad tech technology. That stuff is going to be crazy because it's going to allow stores to be able to advertise for much cheaper. We're working on making the ad tech extremely affordable so the mom and pop stores have a chance of basically competing with the big stores when it comes to advertising. Because, you know, big companies got all the money. They can spend the money for commercials and all that stuff, and the mom and pops have to sit there and they have to do the best they can. Well, we're going to even that playing field now. We're going to design a technology that anybody can afford, even them, and they can advertise right through their glass with no problem whatsoever. And I think the screens was the best way to go because the coding, yeah, I had to think about that. A few people I talked to over here in Allentown, they don't own the store. Somebody owns the store and rents it to them. So they might not be happy about somebody painting onto the glass. But if we have a wallpaper screen that we can just stick that same surface you saw in the glass right into the window, well, that means it's theirs. And if they stop renting from them and decide they want to move their store, they can just take it with them. You know, pretty cool. So that's what we're going to do instead. All right, kids. Them an opportunity to advertise like the big companies. Tell you the truth, honestly, I'd rather do business with the mom and pops at the end of the day, truthfully. All right, people, got a lot of plans, a lot of things going on. Showing you the benefits of our black technology. Of course, you should already know this already. Sorry if I'm annoying some of y'all with the notifications, but it has to be done. We have to load all those videos on. There's a purpose for those videos. I hope people aren't thinking that we're loading all these videos to get tons and tons of views. No, it's not for that. I mean, you view it. Thank you so much. Like on it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But we need those videos because we need to see if we can actually integrate those into the shopping carts. Because right now, we're stuck with one picture per image, and it's not enough images. If we can get a whole bunch of images on one little video shot per each one, 9 slots, I think it's 9 slots in there, and some more information we can share. We're gonna have one section on dedicated theater rooms, we're gonna have one section on outdoor applications, and one application on gaming, you know? So let's see what works and what doesn't work. That's why I have the parent to do that, hopefully not. Oh, and I forgot. With the 3, look at the tackle getting all excited. Rawr! With the 3-car garage, which I can't wait to get. We're working on it, getting everything set and ready in there. We're bringing back the acoustic screens, as I told you before. That the new technology we have here has an invisible version of it. So instead of, we having two cans up there, one with the front and one with invisible, we're going to take the invisible version. We're going to upgrade it a bit because I told you when we do our own screens, we actually add a few perks onto it to make the screen even more powerful. And we're going to be coding our own screens with that version of it. And that'll give our customers the advantage point of either if they want to stretch it to the wall, if you want to fold over to a frame, if you want to throw speakers behind the back of it, it's going to be front and rear technology, which is going to be freaking cool. And we can ship it anywhere in the world for free. Yes. I'm working on somebody. I have a friend of mine. She makes clothes and stuff like that. So I'm bringing her on board because I want her to do it. We want a 235.1 blackout cloth. Pretty much that's just number what we want. We want a 235.1 blackout cloth that is acoustic, that we can coat with that technology. You know how beautiful that would be at the end of the day? Acoustic screens, I think the only ones they make are gray and white. That's pretty much it. That's it. They're gray and white. That's it. So you know the deal behind that one already. 235.1, 239.1 custom, and then we could probably do custom ones because we have a person that can come in and sew it. As a matter of fact, that'll give me a chance to just go to a fabric shop. We can just buy the material, have it stitched in, have some with grommets, some without grommets. Customer can come in and they could basically have their own customized screen designed. That would be pretty cool. See, that's the kind of stuff I want to do for the industry. Still not happy with the industry, but that's what kind of things I want to do. All right, people. See how my brain is functioning? I got so much I have to do. So much I have to do. And I know we're gonna have the haters. That's what haters are going to be out there. They're going to be angry and upset, mad, and I don't care. That seems like a personal problem to me. You need to deal with that by seeing a psychiatrist or seeking God or whatever at the end of the day. But again, that's not my problem. I got bigger dreams to chase right now. And right now, with that new TV technology and the things we're working on and things I want to get set up, and we got that Sugar Plum Fairy, that girl gaming paint. I can't wait to start working on that. We got the Leviathan coming out, and that stuff has merch attached to it. But we got bobbleheads coming out for it. Oh, it's gonna be freaking sick. I can't wait. I can't wait. But anyway, let me get back to work. I got much to do. Sorry, I went off there. I was supposed to talk about that, but I got so excited about this, that, and there's just so much stuff. I can't wait. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. And of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because if it weren't for Him, none of these ideas, anything that I have, wouldn't even exist at all. Period. If it wasn't for Him. So the reason why I'm blessed to have what I have is because of Him. Thank you so much, and God bless.